Namira is kind of like a disturbing quest for me, to me. So basically, well, you'll see why it's a little bit disturbing, but it's kind of interesting, I guess. Something I will say, I think it's I don't know. When I was setting up the follower goal, I noticed I could set up the goal for like reach like 30 followers or whatever in X amount of time. But now that I'm definitely past the time zone, so I was kind of distracted. I'm wondering if that will actually even be the case anymore. If it will still go up or something. Under some keep. This is under by Calsamo's lab. That's interesting.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. Alright. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key.
It literally just lockpicked everything. So we already know what the whole dead is. It's like the crematorium, the funeral home. Essentially, an Arcade is a priest of the dead, so.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
Started the taste of death.
You've returned. Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Amulet of Arcade.
Arcade protector.
I still need to build like all the shrines in my home. I also still need to do some hunting to finish up building my house. But honestly gonna have to wait for later. I find a break in between everything. I have a sneeze coming up. It just went away. Let me go ahead and mark the Taste of Death. My God, get me over here. This quest is very strange, and there's a part that may be kind of disturbing to watch, but just a little bit of warning. As instructed, you are to eliminate my geek by any means necessary. The box recommended as before. Wonder who had the contract to kill me. Really wish you can find out like you can when someone hires thugs on you. Do you think the Dark Brotherhood will have better assassins at there's a fort stronghold. I'll take the bear claws as well. Okay, moving on. But then we'll say, I believe that today is the official release date of Horizon Forbidden West. I'm a huge fan of the Horizon Zero Dawn games. And I honestly cannot... I've been, there's a streamer that I watch who actually did like a playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm really looking forward to his content because he's actually going to be streaming that game today. But, honestly, Horizon Zero Dawn has by far one of the most interesting series of story in my opinion. And I just cannot wait to see more of Forbidden West. I have no interest in getting a PS5 as of right now. And honestly, I'm not going to be putting money for a PS4 to play Zero Dawn. I'd rather just watch people play it than work and then spend money to get things of my own. Because even though PS5 is actually has a lot of exclusive games on it, I don't have the money to buy all that right now. And I actually had a PS4 before the Camp Wildfire happened. But sadly, I end up losing everything in all of my consoles on the camp when the Camp Wildfire happened, so I no longer have access to all that. But I just not really that interested in getting a replacement. Although there are a lot of games I have played and abandoned on PlayStation, but and actually a lot of them are available with PlayStation Now or something. Essentially like the Game Pass of PlayStation. But I'm honestly I'm more focused on completing all the games I've abandoned on Xbox. Maybe eventually I'll get a PlayStation and work on those games. But for right now, I'm more focused on Xbox. But to put it in perspective, I have abandoned a lot of I've abandoned a lot of games like Infamous, and I think I abandoned a lot of Sly Cooper games. So those are possibilities for games I will play in the future. But it's not games I'm not going to be playing anytime soon. There's also a possibility I may play games I abandoned on the Nintendo Switch, and I do have the means to record or to stream those games. One of those games being Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's one good example of a game that I've abandoned. But I'm not really that interested in doing that just yet. But that is something to think about for the future of this channel. You got a Daedric priest, a dragon priest. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's over there. Dragon priest. I really hate Thunder Magic. There's a lot of things I don't like about this game. I can't use a spell because it's glitched. I'm not shouting! Literally, the shouts are not coming off. What the hell was happening? Seriously, okay, first off, where's Lydia? Gee, Lydia, thank you for the help, not. When did that gate close? Okay, let's go back and we will talk to Iola. For some reason, I thought I heard my doorknob turning, so I thought my mom or dad was at the door. There's no one there. That's weird. Might have been my cat pushing up against her or something. I don't know. Something strange happened. It literally sounded like someone was turning my doorknob. Maybe my house is haunted. Who knows?
You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, and I know the perfect person. A priest filled with the taste of an easy life, Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arcae's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Namira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me.
Convince Verilus to follow you. Okay. So we have, we're approaching the end of the second hour. Just putting this out here.
Okay.
I'll be streaming for another hour to go. In regards to what we have left to do, once we complete this quest, there is one Daedric quest to be found in Whiterun. There's actually one more to be found in Fall Creek that we haven't done. I believe that is Percy's quest. We have a Daedric quest in Solitude. We have one technically in Winterhold, but that is Hermaeus Mar, which we cannot do just yet. What else? Guess I can just look at my quest list. Oh, there's one for Malakath, which regards the Orc Stronghold. So that's something else we could do. Boethia's Calling. I honestly don't know which one that... Oh, I know. That's when I had to sacrifice a follower. So we have one... We're on Namira now. We're about to finish that. 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 left. So we're actually kind of running towards the end. We just have a few more things left to do, but I actually think the next thing that I'm going to do is actually do Sheogorath's quest, because he's actually one of my favorite Daedric princes. He's really the most interesting one in my opinion. After that, I may work on Malakath.
God might get nervous. A man approaches.
Malakath is just...
I used to be an adventurer.
I actually want to have all the Orc Strongholds located first. The one where Malakath is actually tied to, I believe, is related to an Orc Stronghold in this area. But I want to discover all of them before I go do his. What the heck is going on? I will be right back. And someone's taking a shower, that's what I was hearing. I keep on hearing like something squeaking and something moving around in the room, like outside my doors actually. My parents' room is actually in the next room over, and their bathroom is already on the other side of my wall. So I'm actually hearing either my dad or my mom in the shower or something. I'm assuming it's my dad. But that was just very distracting.
Good day, friend. Keeping well? You are looking for Arkay's protection while you delve some dank tomb, I take it? My duties keep me busy in Markarth. I don't know if I can help you. Treasure, you say? I suppose the Jarl won't mind if I'm gone for a little while. Lead on.
Personally, he can have 2 followers at this point. That's kind of good. I don't remember what Namira gives you. So let us fast travel back to... Okay. You follow me? Yeah. Luckily, we already cleared this place out, so there shouldn't be. I just got turned around. Oh, through here. Doy. Uh, Still following me? I get too far away from him. There he is. I think followers stop following you if you get a certain distance away from them. At least some followers. I may be completely talking out my ass here. I may be completely wrong, but I do notice they kind of have issues following the further you get away from them. Like that. I think they kind of have like a slingshot effect in some cases.
Of course they don't count.
My friend Merrick's. We were hunting, and I thought he was an elk.
That must have been quite a surprise.
Who are you? What's going on?
Meat for the table.
Priest of Arcay, I'm your friend.
You're my friend.
Yes, I'm your friend, and I've invited you to dinner.
I've been invited to dinner. I'm so hungry.
Why don't you lay down and rest while we get the meal ready?
I need to lay down. I'll just be a minute.
Did she
Come
just
with me.
hypnotize him?
Our feast is about to begin.
Ah, the new disciple. I hear you have quite the appetite.
Lisbeth is actually owns a trading company in Markarth, so that's kind of interesting that she's here.
The meal is on Namira's table. Go ahead, carve. He looks so sweet. Go ahead, have the first bite.
Eat.
Mortal, I am Namira, the Lady of Decay. Your consumption of the blood and bile of Arcay's own is pleasing to me. I give you my ring. Wear it, and when you feast on the flesh of the dead, I will grant you mine.
Does that count when I'm a werewolf and I'm feasting on enemies for skills?
Wallow in your wretchedness, my newest champion.
I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special.
Okay, so let's actually take a look at who is here. We already mentioned Lisbeth, who is the
Keeper of the Ring.
owner of the company in Markarth, the trading company. I don't know who Nympheneth is. We have Hogni Red Arm.
I knew this feast was going to be something.
Banning is... Oh, these guys are the stable guys in Markarth.
You were given Namira's ring. A great honor.
I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. And here you are, champion of Namira, keeper of her ring. You're everything I hoped you'd be.
Thank you, Yula, for everything.
It's an honor, champion. Feel free to stay and mingle with your new coven.
So, I will actually... Can I talk to you?
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner. That's right, you're the sellsword. Thank you again. It's so nice to have help with my husband gone. Shame what happened to him.
I know
Praise to
you.
you, champion. Praise to you, champion.
You were given Namira's ring. A great honor. Ah, yes. The courier. I guess you know my secret ingredient for that spiced beef now.
That's disturbing.
Namira spoke to you? The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
And you...
It's an honor, Keeper of the Ring.
Don't know you. Okay. I wonder if you can actually interact with them. Let's see what the Namira's ring actually does. Stamina is increased by 50 points. Feeding on corpses will grant you increased health and health regeneration. Actually, my skills at? This 20 points put this at 105. This actually doesn't really help me that much, but something that I will say, well, I guess it does help me for getting skills, but I'm actually gonna take it off because I'm actually very close to maxing it out, like 15 points away. But I do kind of want the reduction to restoration spells. So let us head over to and leave this place. We will be actually we will be doing Sheogorath's quest next. I was gonna say we were gonna be doing Malcast, but I actually want to do one of my favorite quests first, because this is not. It's really my most favorite quest. Data quest, period. There are data quests in Oblivion as well, but it's usually you just go to X and do Y. These data requests in Skyrim are more involved. But something that I will say, one thing I like about Sheogorath is how he's actually the star of one of my favorite DLCs in Oblivion, called the Shimmering Isles DLC. And in fact, the end result for Oblivion is actually the hero of Kvatch actually becoming Sheogorath. I don't know if that DLC is canon in Elder Scrolls lore or if it's just like a throwaway thing. But if it is canon, that's actually just very interesting to me. That basically means that the Sheogorath that we are about to interact with could have actually been at one point the hero of Kvatch, which is actually just very interesting to me. There could be people who are hardcore fans who know everything about the Elder Scrolls lore who could actually say, actually, the canon option is hero of Kvatch not becoming Sheogorath, but it's just something that I just thought was kind of interesting, because imagine if the Sheogorath you're speaking to in Skyrim was actually at one point the hero of Kvatch. That'll be very cool in my opinion, but I don't think it's ever made clear if he's actually the same person, but it's something I thought was kind of cool. In the meantime, we need to talk to an NPC. The guy it's kind of creepy. He has like sunken eyes. Let's go ahead and talk to him. There's also a skill book we can get found in the cellar of this area. We will be getting that on a follow-up run. But we're going to be primarily focusing on getting we'll be primarily focusing on we will be primarily focusing on getting the thing done, the day request done.
What do you need, my friend?
Pardon me.
I don't know where he is. Is he walking around the main street? I don't know where he is. Those are guards. Like an NPC that's found wandering these streets. I don't know where he is though. You need to talk to him to initiate this quest. This can be done at any time. There's no prerequisites for this. Wandering around Solitude looking for him.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Where is this guy? I know exactly what he looks like, I just can't find him. I can picture his face in my head. It's just, I wonder, is he... Here he is.
Why does everyone ignore me? Why do you turn your heads? Why will no one help me? My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years.
Interesting how the voice actor changed. How can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Started the Mind of Madness.